is Jennifer Wilkey. I moved here from Houston area back in February. I'm a nurse, so I've been with the VA for over 21 years. And when I moved here, probably a couple of months before that, I was having some shortness of breath and chest pains, and I just kind of let it go. I was trying to take care of my baby girl, which is now 20 months, and my husband that has MS. Just had a lot of things on my plate, and I was just trying to deal with other things instead of thinking of myself. But I finally went to my primary care provider in May, and I was telling him about my symptoms. He did a EKG, and he said, well, you know, there's a little bit abnormality, so we're going to refer you to a cardiologist. I ended up seeing the cardiologist that week, and I think I saw him on Tuesday. I ended up in the hospital on Friday having 2 stents put in, and I came back on the following Monday and had another stent put in. I'll have to say that up until that point, even though I'm a nurse and I should know better, I was non-compliant. I'm a diabetic, hypertension, should be taking the medications, but I wasn't all the time. So I still continue to be non-compliant and not worrying about things. As far as my health, I still wasn't feeling too good. Ended up going back to the cardiologist.
Mrs. Wilkey is a very pleasant young lady. She's only 41 years old. She has had a history of coronary artery disease diagnosed a few months ago. She had a stenting for a couple of coronary arteries before, but she continued to have a chest pain, and that's when I happened to see her. She has been having chest pains with exertion, without exertion, and during the night, and she was really very unhappy with continuing chest pains.
He did some tests. He told me I needed to take my medicine and do like I was supposed to do, but it ended up that going back to him, and this past November, I was back in the hospital, this time for 10 days.
When we did the heart catheterization, she had a blockage in all 3 arteries of the heart, very severe degree of the blockage. And fortunately, previously placed stents were open, but she had developed new blockages in her right coronary artery. These blockages were very critical blockages in 2 different locations. So I had to put 2 stents in those areas where she had a significant blockage. So after the stents, we went on a very serious counseling and importance of controlling the risk factors, especially her diabetes, her high cholesterol, and high blood pressure. So we got the blood sugar down, the cholesterol is still high, and we are working on it. The blood pressure is under control, and we are enrolling her in a cardiac rehab program. Hopefully, Ms. Wilkey will understand how serious her problem is and take care of herself.
I'm out and I feel much better. I'm taking my medicines, doing what I'm supposed to do. So the biggest thing that I want you to know is that you heard my story and you know that I was non-compliant, and I could tell you days I felt fine. And why did I need to take my medication? You know, you're not only here for yourself, you're here for your family. I worried about so much of taking care of my daughter and my husband that I wasn't taking care of myself. And I look back and think, you know, if I'm not here, you know, who's going to take care of them? I'm doing what I need to do now because it's important to me to be here for my family, my husband, and my baby girl.